Just make sure. Okay.
This is a dangerous corner.
Hello, friends. How you guys doing? Just a few answers. Mostly this corner's doing great. Got it. This is playing into my nightmare. I took a 3-week teaching break, and I had a nightmare last night that you guys were all mean to me during class. Never happened at Soul 19, so I'm not, or anywhere, to be honest. But I'm feeling fragile, so if you could be nice to me today, that would be really great. Before we get started, this class is in a new time, and so some of you may not have had the privilege to take Rocket. And I just kind of wanted to explain where it comes from because I think the roots really matter. So you may or may not know this band called the Grateful Dead, and they were looking for a yoga teacher to come on tour with them. And they found this guy named Larry Schultz, and Larry was the bad yogi. If you're familiar with Ashtanga, there's a very strict set of postures, a very strict set way to do things. If you can't do it, you can't move on. It's kind of a bummer, right? And the Grateful Dead, they're like, no, we don't want to do this. We want to do all the fun stuff. And Larry was like, oh, okay, great. So he took Ashtanga and he moved quite a bit of things around to put them in a different order. And from there, he created this sequence. But the whole basis of the sequence is it's meant to be fun. It's meant to be all of the fun stuff. And it's also meant to be incredibly challenging and uncomfortable, right? And so the biggest thing that we do here is we notice the way that our mind works. We notice the fear. We notice the way we talk to ourselves. We notice the way we think, I could never do that. When I first took my first rocket training, I was the worst one in the room by far, right? And that's actually the greatest place to be because there's only one place to go, up, right? So notice yourself today. Notice yourself looking around the room, lusting after other people's postures and poses. The real yoga is not what we do with our body at all. We trick ourselves with that sometimes, right? The true yoga is how we show up. When we have negative self-talk, because we all have it, we say, thank you, but I've had enough, and we move back in. Sound good? Cool. Rocket is really intense for your wrists. So we always start with a nice wrist warm up. So if you could come to tabletop, spread your fingers really wide, and then start to just create movement. This can look like cat-cow, side to side, back and forth. Those of you at home, we're going to queue up our playlist. We'll hit play in 3, in 2, and 1. I mentioned at the beginning of class I'm rusty. There is a mask ordinance in Colorado. Only you can exempt yourselves if you have a medical condition or can't safely breathe without your mask. Only you can exempt yourself within the 4 corners of your mat. I want to hear deep breath, full loud. This can be Ujjayi Pranayama, breathing in and out of your nose. Sounds like a snore. You're building heat, fire for your practice. Or if you have something to let go of today, you can take nice open mouth exhales. If you've had enough movement here with your fingertips facing forward, turn the innards of your wrist towards one another, your fingers to face 3 and 9. From here, create the same amount of movement back and forth. Ideally, we want to put weight into every square millimeter of our hand. And already begin to notice. Are you breathing with depth, sound, commitment? If you've had enough here, you can turn your fingertips to face your knees. Your wrists will face the top of the room. Very gently begin to peel your sit bones back towards your heels. Microbend your elbows just a little bit. Nothing in this practice should ever feel hot, sticky, or sharp. If you've had enough here, you can return through neutral tabletop position. We're going to do finger push-ups. We're going to keep the 4 corners of our knuckles on the earth. The only thing that will lift is our palm and our thumbs. It looks something like this. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. Easy for you, scoot your knees back so you're in push-up position. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. You've got about 5 more. You can go a little faster or slower with the cadence of your breath. We're here for just 4. Lift both hands at the same time for 3, 2, and 1. Find your way back through downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, press your hips up and back. Find any kind of authentic movement here. Pedal your knees, maybe roll to high plank or 3-legged dog. Allow yourself to get present in this moment of now. Notice if you're thinking about what's to come. You're only in down dog. Stay here. Begin to cultivate stillness in your downward facing dog. Micro bend your knees, pull the bottom of your glutes towards the ceiling, and then attempt to drop your heels towards the earth. Nice adjustments. Find a breath in. As you exhale, come onto your toes, look forward. Inhale, tiny steps to ragdoll at the top of your mat. Take your toes just behind your wrists. Nice, Erica. As you arrive, any bind, grab opposite elbow, interlace your hands behind the nape of your neck or to your low back. With the crown of your head facing towards the earth, is there something that you can let go of this evening? Expectations for yourself or this class? Find one more big breath in, fill up. As you exhale, release any bind and heel toe your feet together to touch. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, pull your collarbones forward, hug your belly in, micro bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, standing mountain, sweep your fingertips up towards the sky, pause. Little different in rocket, take your palms to touch, gaze towards your thumbs. Find one more big breath in, fill up. As you exhale, forward fold, let go. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, flat spine. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands and step back. This is a foundational pose for all of our classes, but especially here. Essentially, you're in handstand with your lower body. Squeeze your glutes, your inner thighs together, puff between your shoulder blades. Shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower chaturanga, low push-up, just till your elbows graze your side body. Inhale, upward facing, press the tops of your feet down, pull your heart through the gate of your arms. Exhale, downward facing dog, press up and back. Find a beautiful breath in, gentle breath out. 2 more, find your breath rhythm. On your next exhale, prepare. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top. Half lift, same breath in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, palms touch, look up, pull your tailbone down, rib cage in. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, high plank and pause. We'll go over rocket vinyasa together. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Listen for the change. Exhale, chaturanga, tuck your toes, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Some confused faces, some excited faces wanting more. We'll do it for everyone. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back through chaturanga. Inhale, high plank, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice yourself. Beautiful breath. Next exhale, prepare. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top. Half lift, same breath in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, standing mountain, root to rise, belly in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa, your way. You can skip it, you can cat-cow, you can handstand or levitate. It's all up to you. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Make sure you're pressing into the L shape of your hand here. Next exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, hop to the top, try it out. Half lift, same breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Squeeze your inner thighs together, palms touch, look at your thumbs, slide your shoulders down your back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa your way. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Listen closely, no three-legged dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, palms touch, gaze at your thumbs. Seal the knife edge of your left foot down, anchor your right hip back. Pull your tailbone down, sink lower. Find a big breath in. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms, lower all the way through chaturanga. First inhale is upward facing, your way back through downward facing dog. Nice, Tara. Exhale to press up and back, left leg forward, warrior one. Seal your right heel. Gaze at your thumbs. Anchor your left hip back, squeeze your inner thighs together. Find one more breath in. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. All right, y'all, we'll take this breath to movement. If you know variations, you're welcome to include them. We'll break it down third round. Find a nice breath in, a grounding breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, everybody float to the top. Yes, nice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa your way. Nice catch, Laura. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, vinyasa, or take it away. Notice your thoughts and your expectations. Nice, Emma. Exhale to press up and back, left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your hands. Squeeze, wrap your inner thighs together. Take a breath in. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. What story are you creating for yourself in your mind? Next, exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, float to the top. Take a little hop. Nice, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, one breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Couple options here. One option is malasana, heels and toes out, hands to your heart. Second option is crow pose, plant your hands, take your knees to your triceps. Scoop one heel towards your glute and then the other. Look really far forward, puff between your shoulder blades. Look farther than you think for 3. For 2, step, jump, or float, vinyasa. Beautiful. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your hands. Exhale is handstand. What? We're all gonna do it. Don't worry. Plant your hands. Shift your right foot back. Left hip tip down like warrior 3. If your hip is open like half moon cartwheel. Puff, look between your thumbs. Inhale up, kick your butt. Exhale, lower. It's literally a butt kicking exercise. I see some of your faces. You can do it. We're here for 3. For 2, downward facing dog or vinyasa. Beautiful hops, you guys. Left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your palms. Notice your thoughts. Oh shit, oh no, that's okay. Plant your hands, scoot your left foot back, right hip down. Literally just kick your butt. Right leg stays nice and straight. Inhale up, left heel to glute. Maybe you hold, maybe you don't. That's not what matters. We're here for 3. Use your breath for 2. Downward facing dog or vinyasa. Notice if you catch yourself thinking, oh no, is this what this class is going to be like? The answer is yes. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Little change, interlace your hands, shine the webbing towards the sky. Now, sometimes when you do this, we have a tendency to send our really sexy Beyonce booty out. We don't want that. Send your tailbone down, almost like you were tucking, and then pull your pinkies farther back towards the curtains. Are you uncomfortable? If not, sink a little lower. Take a big breath in. Exhale, half chair. Let your rib cage dust your thighs. Bring your hands higher. How do you breathe in moments that you are uncomfortable off your mat? Find a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift or crow pose, your choice. Exhale, step, jump, or float, vinyasa. You got it, Emily. Yes. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Let's give our arms a break. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your thumbs. Squeeze your inner thighs together, square your hips towards the front. Find a big breath in. Exhale, warrior two, slice open. You can find a little movement, a Virabhadrasana dance, and then sink low into your right knee. Squeeze your glutes together to hug your pelvic bowl up and in. Find a big breath in. As you exhale, straighten your front leg, maybe even shorten your stance. Tick-tock yourself down and forward. Maybe hand to shin. Full variation, your peace sign fingers grab your big toe. Spiral your heart open. Notice if you're breathing with depth. Stay as you breathe in. As you exhale, pyramid, drop your left hand down, hop your left foot up and wide. Wider is always easier. We'll floss here. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Final breath in. Exhale, fold and hold, or twist. Left hand down, inner or outer blade of your foot. Extend your right fingertips up. Little self-assist. You can drop your right hand on your low back. Is it flat? Once it is, re-extend your hand and your gaze up. Find a breath in. As you exhale, right hand down. Inhale, standing splits. Kick your left leg towards the sky. Anytime I offer something, you're welcome to take it to handstand. You do not need an invitation. Beautiful. Slowly begin to peel your top hip open. Exhale, extended side angle, big, wide, sweeping step back. Think warrior two legs. Fingers can reach towards the ceiling or extend your fingertips towards the mirror, thumb to face up like you're going to handshake someone. Now plug your shoulder back into your body, spiral your heart. Stay for a breath in. Little different transition. As you exhale, drop your left hand down. Come to lunge, drop your left knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, extend your hand. Right hand, right thigh. Inhale, sweep your left arm. Exhale, deep lateral twist, shoulder all the way across. Hands to heart, spiral your chest open, hug your belly in. Stay here, maybe fly or bind your arms, maybe lift your thigh. Can you breathe deeper where you are? Find a full breath in. As you exhale, plant your hands, take vinyasa. Get it, Emma. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. Everybody's palms flat onto the earth. Option one, parallel like the number 11, or take your thumb and index fingers to touch like you're creating the top of a triangle. Option one, stay here, puff like crazy through your shoulder blades. Option two is dolphin, begin to walk your toes towards the ceiling, lift your hips. Option three, gaze at your elbows, maybe lift one leg. If you feel comfortable, same butt kicking exercise. Inhale up, kick your butt. Exhale, lower. This is just a breathing exercise. Everything else is extra. We're here for just 3. For 2, downward facing dog or vinyasa. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. What's happening in the mindscape of your body? What experience are you creating through thought? Left leg, warrior one, step forward, rise, look at your thumbs. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you pull your tailbone down. Notice your breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, warrior two, slice open. Find a little movement, a dance that allows you to sit deeper into your musculature. Press your left knee towards the left wall. Squeeze your glutes together. Gaze over your middle finger, soften your face. Take a breath in. As you exhale, straighten your front leg, maybe shorten your stance. Triangle, tick-tock yourself forward and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back. Help spiral your heart open. Stay for one more inhale. As you exhale, drop your right hand down. Hop your right foot up and out. Widest is easiest. Think train tracks. Little breath to movement. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale. Breath out. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold and hold, or twist. Right hand down. Extend your left fingertips. You're always welcome to self-assist. Left hand to your low back. Then re-extend. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hug your belly in. Take a breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, standing splits. Kick your right leg up. Break the rules. You can bend your knee. You can fan your hip open. The idea of Rocket is to allow yourself to be a rule breaker. Find 1 more inhale. Begin to peel your top hip open. Step back, extended side angle. Top fingertips towards the ceiling or overhead towards the mirror. Plug your shoulder back into your body as you go to handshake the person in front of you. Stay for 1 more breath in. As you exhale, drop your right hand down, lunge. Drop your right knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, extend your hands. Left hand to your left thigh. Inhale, lift your right arm higher. Exhale, lateral twist across your body. Your left hand is to help wiggle your knee closer towards your armpit. Hands to prayer, spiral your heart. Find the same variation you did on the other side. You guys breathing? There it is. You hear that sound difference? You feel the shift of energy in the room? Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Nice, Jackie. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. It's a pinch a party again, lower down to your forearms. Couple different options this time. If you need to build strength, palms still flat, walk your hips up so they're towards the ceiling. You lean forward, you kiss your thumbs. Mwah, I love my thumbs, and you press back up. Same idea, keep shifting and pressing. This is what will build shoulder strength in your body so eventually you can hold yourself up. The thoughts are, yes, I can. I'm stronger than I think, more capable than I know. That was nice, Allie. We're here for 3. Get it, Laura? For 2. Down dog or vinyasa, your choice. When you arrive in downward facing dog, walk your hands to the back of your mat. Take your feet hip distance apart. Padgustasana, peace sign fingers loop into your inner big toe. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin to your chest. Imagine like you're trying to fit your face between your legs. Bend your knees so much that your rib cage touches your thighs. Keep your bind on your toes. Stay exhale. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Padahastasana. Step onto your hands. Take your toes towards your wrists, palms to face up. You can paddle your feet back and forth like a thank you, or tuck your chin towards your chest. Send your sit bones up. Breathe deeper. So big that with each inhale, your belly presses to your thighs. Beautiful breath. Stay here or ragdoll, catch opposite elbow, find a little movement to sway or cultivate a sense of stillness. If you know the press drill, you're welcome to stay here. If you're with me, roll up 1 vertebral body at a time. We're gonna handstand on our feet. The first time I did this or heard about it, I was like, this is so dumb. I don't know why we're wasting time. I was wrong, and here's why. It's incredibly hard to handstand on your hands. So to learn to do it on your toes while you're upright makes it a lot easier. Let's do it. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Flex your hands like you're gonna handstand on the ceiling. Take your shoulders all the way up towards your elbows. You're pressing the ceiling away. Pull your tailbone down. Come all the way up onto your tippiest toes. Now look up, you're in handstand, wiggly, right? Step your right leg forward. Now your left leg. Keep tiptoeing your way towards the top of your mat. We'll hold handstand in 5. Are you breathing? 4, 3, hug your belly in 2, and 1, release. It's the hardest thing, right? Step your right foot back, inhale, sweep your hands overhead, look up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, put your hands on the earth, parallel your toes. Inhale, half lift. As you exhale, walk yourself in between your legs, tuck your chin towards your chest. Option to create a 90-degree bend with your arms. Stay, exhale. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, hands under your shoulders. Exhale, grab your hips. Inhale, rise and reach, look up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift, puff your chest. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and swan dive down. Imagine like one day your pinkies could touch the earth behind you. Hug your belly in and shift forward into the middle of your foot. If there's something that's not serving you, let it go out of the crown of your head. Keep your bind, exhale. Inhale, let your knuckles lift you to standing. Pause, exhale. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead to prayer, look up. Exhale, tee your arms, grab your biggest toes. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. I want this to be the gun show in here. I'm talking about your biceps, right? Pull yourself closer, as if one day you could pull yourself through your legs. Stay, exhale. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Samukhanasana, middle splits. Heel toe your feet as wide as possible with an active squeeze. So we're not sitting in our ligaments. We're really squeezing our glutes, our inner thighs together. Option to lower down to your forearms. This is where you notice yourself. Are you waiting for the next posture? Can't wait for this hell to be over? It's heaven or hell depending on how you make it in your mind. What are you creating? We're here for 5 more minutes. That's a rocket joke. I'm only kidding. Stay, exhale. Inhale, come up onto your hands. Turn your fingertips to face the back of your mat. Like a fireman, slowly, slowly, slowly slide down your arms, little plop. Beautiful. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead, look up. Exhale, grab the outer blade of your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Attempt to put your forehead or rib cage on the earth. If you think no way, then it will never happen. If you think one day, then maybe tomorrow. Stay for a breath in and a breath out. Gently release your feet. Walk your hands in towards your pelvis. Taylor will demo for those on camera. I'll demo for those of you here. We're going to do Mula Bandha checkups. This is everyone's favorite part of class. If you can't tell, this is my lion face. All right, I'm going to turn towards my right leg. The really important thing here is that your legs are really tight, right? Tight as light. So you can flex or point your toes. We're going to turn. This one, yep. Find a big breath in. Exhale, fold. When we do this, we're going to lift maybe just our hips up. Maybe we alternate lifting our heels up, or if we want to lift both legs up, we drag our hips back and up. Sound good? It literally never gets easier. It always feels like fire in your legs, right? Your faces look sad. Be happy. All right, turn, actually, and take your feet a little closer, right? The wider it is, the harder it is. So turn towards your right leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold. Press, lift, squeeze for 5. Bet you can't smile. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. The hisses really help. I forgot to mention that. Sound effects are great. The grunting, I don't know, it works. All right, turn towards your left leg. Big breath in. Dramatic breath out. Press, lift, squeeze. 5, 4, lift higher. 3, 2, 1, lower down. You loved that, didn't you? Let's do it again. Turn towards your right leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Lift, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Turn towards your left leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold. Press, lift, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Okay, we just really worked our transverse abdominals. Try crow pose towards the front of the mat. Plant your hands. Take your knees on top of your shoulders, not just your triceps. Pull forward with your chin. Hate to break it to you. Your head weighs a lot. Let it help you. Lift up. Look farther forward. Now either press to handstand or imagine it happening for 3, for 2. Step, jump, or float. Get it. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. I forgot to mention that belly flop is the most important posture that you know in this class. Find a big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, float to the top, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain reach. Exhale, reverse prayer, or grab opposite elbow behind your back. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, step your right leg back, pivot to the back. Readjust your stance for pyramid pose. Inhale, pull your chin forward. Exhale, fold, chin or forehead to shin. If not today, then one day. Notice what reality you are creating. Beautiful breath. Stay one more exhale. Inhale, slowly rise. Pivot, right toes in, left toes out. Readjust your stance, pull your chin forward. Exhale, fold. Anchor your left hip back, squeeze your inner thighs together. Stay, exhale. Change, inhale, rise. Exhale, step to Samasthiti, hands to your side. We'll salute the sun, option for handstands or variations. Inhale, mountain, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa or handstand. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Shorten your down dog just a little bit, maybe step 1 or 2 foot lengths forward. Gaze at your thumbs, and then exhale, hop to your hands all the way to a seat. Beautiful. We'll find a crown shasana. Sit to the inner of your right knee. Think half heroes. If you're there and your knee's like, oh my God, what is happening? Always an option for tree, but in an ideal world, we want to work this shape for our knee health. From here, hug your left knee in. We want a really tall spine. Notice if it's Hunchback of Notre Dame to make this happen. Think about pulling your low back up and in. From here, take your claws to your left foot. Extend your left leg up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Remember what we talked about at the beginning of class? Stay in your practice. Admire yourself for where you are right now. Stay, exhale. Inhale, come to center, release your right hand. Release your left hand. Hold and hover, you want a little more. Pulse for 3, for 2, and 1. We'll do one-legged crow while we're here. Plant your left foot. Okay, take an X shape. Scoop your left shoulder underneath your left knee. Plant your hands. Option 1, just sit here, feel the weight. Option 2, hug your right knee in. Option 3, slowly extend your leg back through chaturanga. And you're stronger than you know. Try it out. Beautiful, you guys. Find your way back through downward facing dog. I love that laugh. Shorten your down dog just a couple stances. Look towards your thumbs. Hop to your hands and then make your way onto a seat. Beautiful. This time, sit to the inside of your left knee. Notice any differences from left to right. Don't label, just notice. Hug your right knee in. Lift your heart space. Take your claws to your foot. Extend your foot up. Deepen your breath. You can do this. You are capable and strong. Stay, exhale. Inhale, rise, release your left hand. You know what comes, release your right hand. Hold and hover for 3, maybe a little pulse for 2 and 1. Let's review it again. Stamp your right foot. Take your right shoulder, scoop, make an X shape. See my forearm and my knee? Plant your hands like crow pose, look forward. Y'all, it is literally just physics. The harder I press down with my right knee, the easier it is to lift up. Nice, Allie. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Let's find child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide. Extend your fingertips forward. The reason why I love this class so much is not because there's so many chances to handstand, but because we get the chance to examine ourselves when we are uncomfortable. How do you show up off the mat? When something feels hard at work or at home? Because the truth is, we are significantly more powerful than we know, more capable than we could ever imagine. And the only thing that holds you back from knowing that is yourself. So what if for the rest of class you knew that if not now, it's the future? That you're perfect as you are? It's a nice pep talk for what's to come. When you're ready, find your way back through downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Very slow lower to chaturanga. And then all the way down to your belly. Do 3 belly down back bends. Take your big toes to touch like they're super glued. 1 long tail. Sweep your hands back behind you. Thumbs to touch your hips, palms face up. Take a giant breath out, exhale. Inhale, lift just your torso. Press the tops of your hands into the earth like you're a seal trying to get food. Pull your chin farther forward. Press your feet down. Inhale, Superman. Extend your hands forward, lift your feet up. Thumbs to face up. You can kick or you can stay in stillness for 3. For 2. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your low back. Pull your heart forward, lift your feet higher. Super glue your toes back together if they came apart. Find a full breath and lift. Exhale, release. You can bend your knees, windshield wiper for just a moment. Return your feet towards the earth. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pull yourself forward and up. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, Virasana or Supta Virasana, knees to touch, sit in between your ankles. Option 3 is headstand. Taylor and I will demo. We're gonna do, you like supported? Supported headstand. If you know it, please don't let me waste your time. Get your toes to the ceiling. Grab opposite elbow to make sure that my width is the size of my shoulders. I'm gonna interlace my hand, and then to save my little pinky, I'm gonna tuck her under. From here, I'm gonna put my headband line on the earth, my hands to the back of my head. Look something like this. Notice I have really sad, sloppy shoulders. We don't want this. Press your elbows down, pull your shoulders back. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Never hop in headstand, walk yourself forward, standing splits. Slowly start to lift. 1 leg down is always easiest because that will make sure you're safe. If you can see your toes, you'll never fall backwards. Find your variation or take it up. Really nice variations. Nice legs, Jackie. We'll find down dog in 3. In 2. And 1. Downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Option 1, stay here, static plank hold. Option 2, right knee, right tricep, hold and squeeze. High plank. Left knee, left tricep, hold and squeeze. High plank. 1 chaturanga push-up, back to high plank. Lower your knees, come on down to your glutes. We're gonna do just a sprinkle more core. This will help your handstands, don't worry. Handstanding, we want our low back flat. So if you're doing core and it looks like this, really sexy, not good for your body. We want this shape, right? So if you are low in your legs and you find your body curling, this is not what we want. If you can only come here with your back flat, that's perfect. Come on down to your back. Make sure your low back is nice and flat. Flex or point your toes. You can take your hands down by your sides if you'd like a little assistance. Find a breath in. As you exhale, lower as low as you can go with your low back flat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower and hold. Flat low back. Press your belly button down. Inhale, lift. This time just your right leg lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, both legs down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left up. Exhale, left down. Hold and hover for 5, 4. Breathe with vigor. 3, 2, 1. Release. Handstanding is mostly in your hands and your core, so that little ditty just helps prepare us for what's about to happen. If you know handstand, please pop right into it. If not, Taylor and I will demo. First, we'll do hop, then we'll do kick. Okay, we like to hop into handstands. We think it's the best way to enter because your body is even. If you kick, it's a one-sided body movement. From downward facing dog, we're going to shorten our stance quite a bit so that our shoulders are over our wrists. We're going to exhale. As we inhale, we'll hop, little tiny ball pose, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, maybe hold, doesn't matter, exhale, lower. Sound good? Some of you look scared. That's part of what this class is, right? Looking at the fear. Second option is to kick. I do want to let you know, I pulled my hip out of place doing this. The chiropractor was like, what have you been doing? I was like, handstands, of course. If you're doing one side, you have to do the other side evenly. Promise? Yeah? Okay. So down dog, we're going to walk ourselves forward. I like to do right leg forward to start, left leg up. Same idea here. Hip down, internal rotation of our thigh. Literal butt kicking. Exhale. Inhale, kick your glute. Exhale, lower. Inhale, kick. Exhale, lower. It's kind of like yogi cardio. Sound good? You can work on anything else as well. Crows, side crows, headstands, pincha. Get your toes up. Nice, Nina. Oh, that's a great question. Right at your thumbs. So gaze is right at your thumbs. Same thing as when we were on our feet, right? Think about that same idea. When you're on your feet, squeeze, wrap your inner thighs together. The grunting sounds really nice, y'all.
So when you go up in a tuck, you hold the tuck and then extend your legs.
So in an ideal world, right, the perfect handstand holds your tuck in a controlled shape, and then you can straddle or straight leg. But if you hold the tuck and you come from stability, you'll always have a stronger handstand. Nice. Straighten your arms, press more. Yes, did you feel that extra inch that you had?
Yeah.
So a lot of us handstand here, right? This is so much harder. We want bones stacked. We want to be handstanding here. So if you notice yourself loading like this, we want to load already here. That way, a third of the work is already done for us. If you are kicking with just one leg, you know you got to even yourself out and kick with the other. We'll find down dog in 5. Emma, take your knees a little wider. Think like this. So knees wide, outer rib cage, toes to touch. As you're ready, find your way through downward facing dog. Once again, notice yourself. Yoga can be getting upside down in these fun party postures. But the truest action of what we're doing here is noticing how we show up, how we react. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Slow lower all the way down to your belly. Flip yourself over onto your back, belly button up. We're going to do 3 back bends, bridge, supported bridge, or full wheel. If you know that wheels keep you awake, make a decision based off that. Walk your heels underneath your knees. Make sure your middle finger can touch the back line of your heel. Take a giant breath out, exhale. Inhale, lift yourself up. first back bend is 3 breaths. Wrap your inner thighs together. As you take your final exhale, slowly lower down. Pause for just a moment to reset. Second back bend, inhale, lift yourself up, open your heart space. 4 huge, loud, big breaths. Love that prana. When you found your 4th exhale, only you know, slowly lower down. Final back bend, what do you need today? Take a breath out, exhale. Inhale, lift yourself up, 5 breaths. When you reach your 5th breath, only you know, slowly release down to the earth. Find Supta Baddha Konasana, toes and feet touch, knees splay apart. One hand to your belly and one to your heart. For just a brief moment in time, step out of yourself. As if you were standing above your own body. How incredible is the person that you see? How brave are they for coming to this class, for trying new shapes and postures? What if in every moment of every day you could admire yourself like this? How would your life shift? Take a full breath in, gentle breath out. Inhale, fill up all the way, hold at the top. Take 1 to 3 sips, breath retention, kumbhaka for 5, 4, 3, 2, giant H-A-ha, let it go. Take your hands to your outer hips, close your knees in together like a book. Rock very gently side to side, and then up and down. You can find your way through downward facing dog. You could even handstand in between if you wanted. Inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose, right knee wide. Inhale, lift your heart space. Don't skip the back bend. Offer yourself up to service. Exhale, fold and soften. This sequence is specifically designed to play with your para and sympathetic nervous system. It's literally meant to mimic the ebbs and flows of life. How did you show up in 2020? What did you learn about yourself to carry into this next year? Breathe deep in your breath. The best way to take care of yourself is to find full breaths in and gentle breaths out. A reminder that you are always safe, that you're supported. 3 more breaths, loud, full, and deep. Final inhale, fill all the way up. Big H-A-ha, let something go. Inhale, slowly rise. We'll sweep to cow face, Gomukhasana. Sweep onto your right glute, hug your right knee to center. Take your left leg up and over. You can take your hands to your outer knees, maybe shift forward and back. Find your variation. May look like seated twist, but that's beautiful. And then as you're ready, bow forward, take your chin over your knee. If you'd like a little bit more, forearms to the earth, palms to face up. Shift into the receptive, feminine energy of receiving. What did you learn about yourself tonight? Take a full breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, slowly rise. Plant your hands. There are a couple options. Gently pull your weight forward and step back through down dog. Hop back to down dog, or pray to whoever you need and then take it up to handstand. Go ahead. And then as you're ready, press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg towards the sky. Big, wide, sweeping movement, half pigeon pose. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold and soften. Re-deepen your breath as a commitment to yourself. That regardless of how challenging or pleasurable life feels, you are always available to support yourself. Final few breaths. Take a rich breath in, fill up. H-A-ha, release. Inhale, rise. Find Gomukhasana, sweep left. Take your knee to center, right leg up and over. Find any kind of manual manipulation, rock gently side to side. And then as you're ready, bow forward, pull your chin over your knee, palms to face up. Our experiences are often based on our own judgments, our labeling of good or bad. Stay for one more breath in and breath out. Inhale, slowly rise. Last transition for handstand. Plant your hands, tuck your toes, and then take it up. Find your way back through downward facing dog. Nice hops, y'all. Once again, shorten your stance. Look forward, and then come on down to a seat. Find a comfortable seated position. Sit tall, supreme. Today we'll end with seated meditation. If you'd like Shavasana, you're welcome to roll into that space. Find your thumb and index fingers to touch. This represents you and all of creation, a reminder that we are one. Lift your heart space. Hug your belly in. If you feel comfortable, seal your eyes. Perhaps in these next few breaths, asking yourself, your intuition, if there's something you need to learn, heal, love, or grow. Gently waiting for an answer. Notice if you've drifted away, if your thoughts have carried you elsewhere. Step back into your own breath. Stay just as you are. Find a full breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, fill up. Hold. Whenever you're ready, return to your natural rhythm of breath. Keep your eyes closed. You're welcome to stay here in this space, or if you're ready to move on with your Thursday evening, gather your hands to your heart, press your thumb knuckles to your sternum, bow your chin towards your chest. This class sucks in an epic way that reminds you that we can do hard things, that without challenge, we are unable to understand ourselves, to create change, not only for who we are, who we want to become, but for our world. With this dedication to improvement, take your thumb knuckles to your third eye, connect your heart and intuition. In gratitude, we bow. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you for such a beautiful practice. I know Rocket can be challenging in all the right ways to push all of your buttons the way that you need. If you have questions about anything we did today, please let me know. Taylor also teaches Rocket as well. We're going to add another weekend class soon. Stay tuned for that. Soul 19 just started a 300-hour program, which is incredibly exciting. If you're a 200-hour teacher, you can take it for a 500-hour certification. If you're not a teacher, almost all of our modules are open to students. We have stuff coming up like the art of Ayurveda. There's Reiki next weekend. There's a bunch of modules, I think all the way from fire, earth, air. There's one more element. Water. Yep. Cool. We've got all of them. So all the things that you can imagine, each year we'll also add new modules as well. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you just outside. Thanks, friends.